Hello everybody, I'm Licia and welcome back to Strawberry Vinegar, and I am the misclicking accidentally, and I'm happy I met you too. I think you're a really nice person, right? Whatever. I turn over on my bed and hug one of my pillows to my chest. I'm glad it's so dark, so she can't see me blushing. I'm not trying to be nice or anything, I'm just going along with Licia's whim so she won't leak my soul. There's something deeper to this, really. I don't even like her. Not that much. Even so, I don't think you dislike Hill that much. Why do you say that? If you really hated it, then you wouldn't feel homesick. Since you miss it, that must mean there were some things you liked about it. Of course, I love my mother and my father and all my siblings. Even if they tease me all the time and always beat me in Scrabble. What? But at the same time, I always feel like I never really fit in. I was under a lot of pressure all the time, and I could never meet anybody's expectations. After a while, everyone gave up on me, but you don't ignore me, right? You listen to me, and you give me lots and lots of delicious food. So that's why you like me? The food? I like the food a lot, but that isn't it. I don't think it is, anyway. Though we've only known each other for a little while, I like you an awful lot, you know? Okay. Day 4. Thursday. I knew I am in the inventory. Licia, wake up! Wake up! Huh? Ray? Licia cracks one eye open and blinks at me. She's curled up underneath her futon, her ashen hair spilling across her pillow. Some of it's tangled up around her horns and looks all knotted. Having horns must be quite a pain. Is that why she wears her hair so short? If it was any longer, those horns would probably be even more of a problem. Licia, you need to get dressed. Dressed? That's right, hurry up. I don't have enough time to stand around waiting. Can I have 5 more minutes? No, you can't. Come along now. There's a good girl. I'm sorry, but I'm still so sleepy. You go ahead, I'll catch you up later. But you've only been here for 3 days. You'd probably get lost. My sense of direction isn't that bad. You got lost when Miss Tamura asked you to get yourself an English textbook from class right next to ours. Forgive me if I don't trust you. You're so mean, Ray. I'm not mean, I'm just truthful. There's a difference. Now get up. I have perfect attendance. I'm not going to spoil it for the likes of you. I paused, struck by a brilliant idea. If the prospect of my perfect attendance being tarnished isn't enough to chivvy Licia alone, this should be. If you don't get up now, you won't have enough time to eat breakfast. I thought this for sure would be able to make Licia get up, but strangely enough, it is not to be. Licia continues to lie there. She hasn't even tried to lift her head. Is she sick? There's gotta be something wrong with her. I'm sorry, Ray, but I don't feel very well. You obviously can't be feeling very well. She whimpers, holding her arms around her stomach. The expression on her face really is pitiable. I kind of want to pat her on the head, but I restrain myself. My stomach hurts in my arms and legs feel all stiff and heavy. If you really are sick, that's your own fault. I told you not to eat so much, but you didn't listen to me. I know, but everything tastes so good. Human food is so delicious. I sigh, running a hand through my hair. It's true that Licia's been eating way too much for her skinny little body these last few days, but it's also true Dad's been spoiling her rotten. Every single time she holds out her bowl at breakfast or dinner, demanding 2nd, 3rd, or 4th helpings, Dad is only too happy to oblige. Potential stomach aches be damned. I wonder who the real culprit here is. Oh god, I don't want to be mean to Licia, so it's probably Dad for being so soft. So, I'm sorry, Dad. Yes, this is definitely Dad's fault. We guess I shouldn't have been so enthusiastic with her orders for further helpings, but Dad shouldn't have indulged her in the first place. If he wasn't so weak-willed, Licia wouldn't be sick right now. How many more little girls need to suffer before Dad realizes the error of his ways? I'm gonna have a stern talk with him after breakfast, and he needs to know once for all just how much damage his enabling can do. Alright, I'll let you stay here for the day. Dad always stays at home, so he can look after you. I'll go tell him that you feel sick. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. You don't need to act like I owe you some big favor. Anybody else would do the same. Besides, leaving here might be a good thing. It means I'll actually be able to focus on class for a change. I'm tired of hearing my classmates whisper to one another about how smooth Licia's skin is, or how pretty your hair is, or how cool those horn-shaped accessories are. Well, I'm meant to be finding the angles of my Isuka-says strangles. I can't listen to Miss Tamura at all, since everybody's so busy talking about Licia, Licia, Licia! If Licia isn't there, then everyone should start ignoring me again. Everything will return the way it used to be back in the good old days, when I was invisible Ray, sitting in the classroom with even less presence than a drifting cloud. That's what I want, isn't it? Is it? Is it really, Ray? Oh, Ray, why isn't Licia with you? She's sick. She can't come down today. She's sick. Sick? What's wrong with her? It isn't fever, is it? A headache? Toothache? Measles? Mumps? Chickenpox? Tuberculosis? Food poisoning? The plague? Dry rot? Substance? An infestation of termites? Dear, those last 3 elements you listed do not commonly infect little girls. Or the last 3. Termites, substance, and dry rot? They don't? No, those aren't the problems the builders were having with dear old Noise. Aren't those problems the builders were having with dear old Noizumi's house? Oh yes, Mother was talking to me about it on the phone last night, so I must have had subsidence on my mind. If you ask me, dear, you're suffering from subsidence of the brain. Unfortunately, there aren't any builders around who can fix that. Dad takes his quip in good faith, with another one of his haired little smiles. I don't know if any builders around who can fix Mother's house either. It's so cold. They were worried they damaged the foundations even more than they tried to repair it. While Mom and Dad discussed the exceedingly interesting affair of Grandma Nozomi's slowly collapsing home, I turned my attention towards my breakfast. I'm glad Dad has grown tired of natto. Breakfast today is far more pleasing affair to the eyes and the nose. What is it? Ah! Miso soup and rice might seem like a rather average breakfast, but the spring onions Dad sprinkles into the miso soup gives it an extra crunch, and the rice is perfectly cooked, as always topped with roasted sesame seeds. So is Licia alright? She isn't seriously ill, is she? No. She's fine. She'll be fine. She just has a stomachache, that's all. Oh, is that it? I'm glad this isn't anything too bad. I hope it wasn't my food that made her sick. Since she's from Norway, she might not be used to my style of cooking. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was your fault. What? Do you really think that's true? Well, look at this way. Licia is a foreigner, but you served her so much natto. How do you think her body would react to that? But I just wanted her to experience authentic Japanese food. I think the experience might have been too authentic. You could have killed her. But she liked it. She asked for seconds. And that's another thing. You kept giving her extra helpings every time she asked. Once might be alright, but not 4 or 5 times. An average adult male killer whale wouldn't be able to eat that much, so what made you think Licia could? Dad's just about on the spot, as though hackles were burning underneath his feet. The tears beating in the corners of his eyes make him look particularly pathetic. Aww. I wonder how he reacted when he was a kid back at school and his teacher scolded him for daydreaming or gave him bad marks. I have absolutely no doubt that he would burst into tears. According to Mom, Dad was a wimp even back in high school. I just gave her extra because she asked for them. I was happy that she liked my food so much, and I don't think there's anything wrong with a young girl having a big appetite. Oh dear, you're always so desperate to earn the affection of others, even if it makes you look foolish. What do you mean, Yuki? Ray might have a point. I know you want Licia to like you, and I hardly blame you for that, but you need to put your foot down sometimes. But I thought you liked natto, Yuki. I do like natto, and I was happy Licia understood the subtle charms of my favorite fermented bean, but there are limits. No one girl can eat that much natto over rice and not get sick. Maybe you have a point. Guess I wasn't really thinking. You never do. I don't hold it against you, though. I think it's one of your most charming points. Still, you should try to remember that you are an adult. I'm busy with work, so I can't always supervise this household. I expect you to take care of Ray in my absence. And Licia too, of course. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. It's alright, dear. Just make sure you take care of Licia. I can't stay at home and do it myself. Yes, of course. I'll do my best. I hope Dad takes these words to heart. I haven't left the breakfast table yet, and I'm already starting to worry. going to class without Licia will be relaxing, and in a sense it is. My classmates crowd on me when I enter the classroom, asking after their absent Norwegian princess, but they soon disperse when they realize she's not here. Just like that, my daily routine is reestablished, as undisturbed as a frozen lake and almost fiercely monotonous. But I can't bring myself to enjoy it. I can't stop thinking about Licia. Aww. I push my pencil case about on my desk, distracted, and cross my legs. I can't get her image out of my mind, no matter what I do. I hope she's alright. I want to see her face again with her innocent eyes and wide smile. Having her stay at my home is a bit inconvenient, and I'm not used to sharing my room with other people. I don't hate her company. I like talking to her. It's interesting. Especially since he's a demon who literally comes from hell. That's not the only reason I want to talk to her, though. She says she liked me. That was kind of embarrassing, but none of my other classmates have ever told me that before. Only my parents. I think maybe, just maybe, I might like her too, even if she is annoying. Ah! I gasp. In my hazy state of mind, I somehow managed to knock my pencil case right off the table. It hits the floor with a clatter, pens and pencils exploding everywhere, like the escaping entrails of a dead— Oh god, that is an unpleasant description. I've never done anything like this before. I'm not a clumsy girl. I don't trip over my own feet, and I don't walk into people in the hallway, and I certainly don't knock things off my desk in the middle of class. Sakuraba, what are you doing? Miss Tamara peers at me, her eyes narrowed. She isn't the only one who's staring. The rest of the class is too. I'm sorry, miss. It was an accident. I hope that was. It isn't like you to not pay attention, Sakuraba. Now pick up your things as quickly as possible so we can commence the lesson. Yes, miss. I slide out of my seat silently and crouch on the floor, retrieving the scattered contents of my pencil case. What's up with Sakuraba? She's been acting odd all day. Maybe she's worried about Licia. Maybe they have a special bond that cannot be spoken of with mere words. Oh god. Of course they don't. They've only known each other for a few days. Where is Licia anyway? Did Sakuraba say? Apparently she got sick. Oh, that's so sad. The poor darling. I did so want to speak with her again. No wonder she got sick, staying with a gloomy girl like Sakuraba. Bitch, fight me. Please don't say things like that. She might hear you. Yeah, alright, heard you, bitch. Alright, class, settle down. Yeah, settle the fuck down. Mr. Mouse slams the palm of her hand against her desk. The class jumps in unison and turns to face her, stunned into silence. I pick up the rest of my pens and pencils, cram them into my pencil case, then sit back down in my seat. My lower lip trembles and my face burns bright red. What on earth am I doing? I walk back home along the riverbank, my school bag slung over my shoulder. The day was quiet and uneventful, and the time dragged by at snail's pace. I thought the bell would never ring. This is also tedious. Things are a lot more fun when Lycia's here. What am I thinking? There's no point worrying about Licia now. I'll see her when I get back home. Now I started to walk faster than usual. Am I really that desperate to see her face again? There must be something wrong with me. Maybe I'm sick too. Whatever Licia has must be contagious. And I'm gonna end this part here, but I'll be back with more. See ya!